Hi, I'm Monstark, and director, writer, and co-producer of The Outsider. And I was with that story, and I had thought for a long time how I could adapt it, and at some point I was like, maybe I'll make a comic, and I got into filmmaking, and then I had to figure out how to do the whole reveal and everything. And I just dove in. I started making puppet films a couple of years ago, and thankfully this time I've got help by my amazing friend Marcus, and together we banged it out, made a bunch of monster stuff. We're monster guys, so we kind of started there. And I really wanted to always make things kind of a little more metal, monstery, and also I'm kind of a generally positive person. I kind of want to make it like an uplifting, thing rather than just a downer. So it's like pro monster, sympathetic monster. My favorite.
I'm Marcus, monster maker, mask maker by trade. I do all the creatures and characters for Channel 4. We've been doing a bunch of stuff for years now, mostly conceptual, but this was our first time really putting a film together as a team. So he kind of lives in like Twin Peaks season 3. I'm kind of like Gilliam's Baron Munchausen on this end, and we meet at like Carpenter's The Thing in the middle. And so expect a bunch more from us. We're gonna do a bunch more Lovecraft stuff.
So let me start with you guys. Actually, can I have everyone take 2 or 3 steps forward? Everyone wants to kind of like straight back against the stage. So for The Outsider, you did a really interesting thing, right? Which is normally the Outsider is really about the narration, but you sort of opted not to do that. Just tell it with imagery. Why did you do that? Why did you want to do that? And sort of you also kind of went past the story.
Yes, yeah, because to me the past part, if you know the story. Now I write the night winds with the friendly ghouls and all that was the fun part for me. That was like the party after all the rough stuff. It's like anything in life. You go through your rough stuff and then you can enjoy yourself. So that's why that happened, because that's just kind of who I am. And you know what? I sat for months and months. I sat with this and I noodled on it. I got really kind of off in the weeds about writing, the dialogue and like, how could I do it right? I just didn't like that, and at some point I decided to not have any words in it, and I thought that was really fun because I'd always wanted to do a wordless thing. And some of my favorite pieces of art or media are wordless because it's kind of it's almost like like a dream or something, and it's not too grounded in the world. So that's also it allows for interpretation.
Woo! And now, speaking of monster making, you guys are partially responsible for the Cthulhu in the front, right?
Yeah, I made the Cthulhu out there for a heavy metal video that was produced here and with a friend of mine, Ellie Taylor.